Okay. And I've been cognitively aware of something for a while. I'm a big fan of the dead internet theory, and I think over 2020 we're gonna really see not artificial intelligence, but machine learning, kind of replace human interactions, and it's so convincing now how much they can do with technology to fool people to pass the Turing test, basically, and fool people that they're having a genuine conversation with a human being when they're really not. Technology can superimpose faces on bodies, so you can take a person and put them on somebody else's body and have them do whatever you want. You can synthesize a voice pretty convincingly now, and you can emulate conversations pretty effectively. I think by 2030 it'll be possible for like the YouTube commentator shit. Like you have VTubers already, right? What if you take a VTuber and you take the little baby voice that they do and you synthesize that, and then you have a VTuber that runs like 24/7 and just rakes in super chats, and everyone's like, I can't believe that ML Chan is streams 16 hours a day. What a hard worker. And then it just turns out that she's like a robot that exists in Japan, and all she does is she exists to like play to look at news footage and give weird commentary and like read super chats and shit. I'm the only real person. I could be fake. You have no idea. None of you have any fucking idea if I'm actually a real person. This could all be synthesized. There's no picture. I don't like live stream. And even if I did, it would be like, okay, you could just have like a person sit there and then superimpose whoever's face you want on that person. And it will get more and more convincing to the point where you can't really tell over time. Yeah, like Ralph. Ethan Ralph isn't a real person. You think anyone is that fat and gross and stupid? No. That is a communist plot to undermine the white race by having somebody who's white be such a disgusting pig monster. No way could that person be real. But I noticed this today. I don't post on 4chan, but I saw this post because I like to read the certain threads. And this guy is replying to someone about how, and the Third Reich, they never made gold coins because if you know your history, you'll know that after World War One, Germany was basically bankrupted because the Allies demanded reparations in the form of gold payments. So they didn't have any gold. They did make silver coins, but they didn't make gold coins. So this guy promotes his thing by having a gold coin. This guy just replies saying that, the Third Reich was not fond of gold as a currency. And then this reply to this says, let me read the original post just out of context. The human being says, Big Gov in general hated real money. Reichsmarks are cool, but those were minority in an economy dictated by paper. Basically saying there was more paper money than silver coins, even then. To which this person replies, their only post in the thread, JP Morgan never manipulated the price of precious metals. They were fined because the government was really looking for a quick cash grab. JP Morgan is a reputable financial institution that saved the nation from the bankruptcy in the past. They would never do anything to hurt the average investor. And one reply in response to this conversation about Reichsmarks and the Third Reich's economy, and it's just like, what the fuck is this? And it's definitely a robot because it's like countering this message from the 2020 news. JP Morgan's metal desk was a criminal enterprise, US says, and they were fined almost $1 billion for it. And now if the bots read a message about gold or something, I don't even know what would trigger this to post, but this is definitely like a machine that thinks that this person is talking about JP Morgan's metal manipulation in the market and how they got fined for it, and it's counter signaling it. And it's like, I bet you a not insignificant amount of all interactions on places like Twitter, on 4chan where it's anonymous and it's even easier. A lot of what we think is human interaction is just fucking machines that work for companies trying to convince us of shit. And I really hate it. I really hate the internet. It's just such a horrific evil, which is why I dedicate all my time on the internet, and I do internet projects and shit.